Hey everybody, welcome back to more Monsutā Hantā Freedom. I have a confession to make. I did some off-screen hunting actually, and I rebound some controls. Let me just check out that trader here, there's something I want to see. Okay, young man, do you have the Velocitron info? You do. Let me just buy this so I can show you something. We will buy them all eventually, but in the start of the game, like, you're a little broke, you know. So now I can go to... Where is that even? Combine, check materials? Yes, monster list. Because I bought the encyclopedia, I can now see my info on that one. Like, it says something here, like a little lore. Here it says, the alpha monster that leads a Velociprey pack. They are larger and have a more prominent crest. Highly territorial, but will retreat to a safe place when injured to recover. So it's just like a basic blurb. It's not wrong, like it does everything it says here. I've slain 6 of them. So from this you will see that I've killed 5 of them off screen. Just to make some money, get some materials. The materials, I got them for the thing we were looking at the last time. I think it's called the Vile Serpent Plate. Let me just take a look here. Yeah, the Vile Serpent Blade. You see we have like 5000 Zenny right now. You look at the requirements. Got some small monster bones from those herbivores. Got enough Velociprey scales. Got enough claws here. Let's do it. 528. Green sharpness. Nice. And also it looks different. You can see it already looks like a snake on my back here. Now there's something else I wanted to do. Actually, I want to buy armor. It's cheaper to craft armor, but especially in the beginning, there's maybe materials you don't want to acquire, or that are like maybe a little bit cumbersome to acquire. For example, the battle mail is pretty expensive, but that one I actually want. So this is for use by battle masters, by blade masters, I mean. And you can see it has a lot of stuff that we could potentially get. The cool thing is, if I get this one, I will have defense plus 10 straight away. So this will just add another 10 armor to our build here. That is nice. This is on my list. Equip this item. Thank you very much. What else is on my list? Do you have pants I would like? The blue pants. It's only 2 defense. Oh, but it also has torso increase. That's right. So only pants and waist armor will have torso increase usually, and not all of them. So this one will further increase our defense by another 5. And it also has 2 by itself, so I'm just gonna take it for now. I love the torso increase stuff. Also, I don't really like to run around naked. Then let's see, we still got 1200 Zenny on us. So now, what do we want for a hat or for a helmet? I know there's one I can't get yet. Actually, I want to get an item called the Black Piercing. But I look at the Hunter's Cap actually. Fishing plus 7. Oh yes, I think I wrote that one down because we could do like a fishing build. And if I look at the vamp braces, see the chain vamp braces, gathering plus, alchemy plus. I already have defense plus 15. Alchemy allows, like, it unlocks special combination of items that would usually not be possible. That might be interesting, but I'm even not sure what alchemy even entails. If you look at the Hunter's vamp braces, yeah, they're also for fishing actually. Hunters is plus 4. I mean, we might as well get the alchemy ones, right? It's only plus 2 defense though. I mean, we already have a plus 15 defense thing. Maybe there's something cool we can craft, like from Velociprey. Yeah, Velociprey vamp braces here. They are 8 defense. Ah, but for them we need Kut-Ku scales. Okay, you know what? Just a little armor is better than no armor, I think, so... Let's just get those for my build later. It's the chain vambraces I want for now. It's for the alchemy thing, I think. Okay, and then the only thing we don't have yet is a helmet. We would go for the hunter's cap. It wouldn't even do anything. I could go for the chain helmet. Oh, this would give us detect. I'm not really sure what detect actually does. Chain helm +2. You know what, I'm just gonna... maybe I shouldn't because I need money to accept the quest, right? I think we look quite alright now already. Okay, which quest are we gonna tackle next? There is a certain one I tried to do last time when we didn't have the contract fee. The Liver of Legend. This is an important one. So, how progress in Monsutā Hantā works is you don't need to do all the quests to get to the next level. There are what we call key quests. And every level has certain quests you should have done, and then it unlocks an urgent quest that then lets you progress to the next level of quests. Oh yeah, that's not the supply box. The supply box is somewhere here. Oh yeah, there we go. So this is one of those key quests. There's many quests we don't need to do. Like, eventually, you want to do all of them, I think, just for completionist's sake. And I think you also unlock some special quests if you did all of them. Just take everything here. We just got some cool drinks. They are important because they will help us survive in the desert. Normally, if you don't drink cool drinks and you're in a hot environment, you're gonna take HP damage over time. Whereas in a cold climate, you would only take some stamina damage. By stamina damage, I mean your stamina maximum decreases faster and your stamina doesn't replenish as quickly. So we need livers here. I didn't even check how many we need. 3, okay. So the Pisca and liver, as you might have guessed, we get them from those sand sharks. They're called cephalos. Although, like, some people might pronounce them as cephalos, and they are very, very sensitive to sound, actually. Let's just see whether we can goad one of them out straight away. Let's see, sometimes you can hit them and they just come out of the ground. I remember this being, like, very frustrating to do, actually. Because they also circle around in these big circles, you know. Yeah, there goes another one. So what you can also do, sometimes they stop like this. What you can also do is you can throw a sonic bomb and it will, like, kind of just get them out like this. And I positioned myself in between them here in hopes of, like, killing both of them. Yeah, what's frustrating is they can also just jump back in. So you want to be careful. Oh, he hit me with a sand spit attack. That's pretty embarrassing. Oh no, please. Yeah, he went back in. Son of a bitch. Yeah, and sometimes they just do this little, like, drive-by. So they are very annoying to deal with, basically. Some of them, they might also just, like, ignore you for most of the time. It's actually preferable to gain their aggro. Oh, hit one of them. Didn't hit that one. It's good to get their aggro because then they just, you know, they give you the opportunity to kill them, basically. I don't know whether I can pull it off here. Sometimes you can really just, like, knock him out. Takes a little bit of practice, though. Yeah, because they're so quick when they're in the sand, you know. I should have probably also brought my small barrel bombs. Because that way you could totally, like, barrel bombs, they also produce sound. Not like hyper frequency sound or anything, but some sound. And that will also just, like, knock them out of the sand, basically. Oh god, please don't spit on me. Oh, there's one Piscine liver, that's nice. And even though those guys seem rather big, you can only attack or only carve them once. Let's see, can I hit this? Oh, no, divert the course. Smart shark. I always call them sand sharks, basically. Because that's what they are, they're just like fish, but living in the sand. So they're going in those big circles. Sometimes they're stopping. Can throw you for a loop. Oh, I think that was a hit. So this is why they're annoying. I remember with my younger brother, like we tried to kill him for such a long time. Especially because he had a bowgun, you know? So he would just stand there and be like, I don't know what to do. This can be very upsetting, as you might believe. Oh, you see, this is how we do this here. If you hit him like this, no problem. But that's also the thing that I meant with it takes some time. Need to get the timing down. Sadly, we missed that one jumping out. Got another nice hit. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to craft this sword before we do this quest, because damage is important here. I didn't even see whether we got another Piscine liver there, but just wait for one of those guys to come around before I check. Oh, another nice hit actually. You know, they're so unperturbed, like they just wait here, man. Okay, where will he come out? Oh, over there. It's a little close. Okay, he decided to come out. Need to catch up to him quickly, otherwise he will jump back in. Oh no. There was a close one. Let's hit him with a backswing here. He kind of had the same idea. Yeah, you see, like, they don't like to stay out of the sand for too long. But this one seems to want to engage with me at least. So that's good. Is this one dead already? Now it is. Yeah, so those guys can be frustrating. They're more of a nuisance than anything else. Let's see whether I can hit this one. Oh, came out, but it's a little far away. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happens when they're so far away, basically. They just decide to jump back in. So they also decide to do like a flyby attack, which is mighty terrifying, actually. Oh, that was a bad one. No idea how I didn't hit any of those 4 hits there, but like, life goes on, as they say. So this is probably the most frustrating quest early on. Just as a little heads up, it gets better from here. God damn. Yeah, how many livers do we have here? Oh, one guy is getting a little ornery here. Let's see, I got 2 livers already. That's not bad actually. Only need 1 more. Let me just heal up. If you would stop. Not there, please. Oh, I think I hit him there. I saw some red. Yeah, with this one it's hard to hit him. You want to hit him with the drawing attack usually. Look at how disrespectful they are. Okay, they are coming around again. See, I think they're coming from here first. Oh, bad timing. Hit one in the tail. Son decided to get a little bit angry here. Yep. Any more participants? Anyone want to fight? Ah, you see, he got me again with the stop, actually. Ah, he's gonna spit. Gonna come out here, huh? Again, a miss. So horrible, man. This is terrible. I keep missing them, man. Yeah, so this is what the average Monsutā Hantā beginner might also look like fighting these guys. But then again, like, it's not too bad. At least they're not hard to kill. They can do some damage when you're not wearing armor. I think, yeah, this one decided to come out too. Oh, that was a nice hit actually. Oh, another nice one. Let's hit him with a backswing. Okay, one liver, please. Cephalus scale. Not bad, but not what we wanted. Oh, can we get this one? It's a little dicey. Seems like you want to come out. Yes, nice. Okay, this was one we damaged before, apparently. But those also count as small monsters, basically. Pisca and Fang, that's unlucky. But they also have an alpha pack leader. Little spoiler. That one will be called the Caphadrome. I don't know where the word drome comes from. But in Monsutā Hantā, when something is called something drome, it's usually big and scary. Or like, just big. Oh, my weapon power has decreased, huh? Oh, murdered this one, alright. Nice hunting. Another Fang? Oh, you're kidding me. You're killing me here, Monsutā Hantā. Let me sharpen my weapon, actually. There's no threat around. It's a nice thing when fighting those things, like... It don't really pose that much of a threat. Like, when they decide to come out, it's go time. But when they don't, it's pretty serene, actually. A little bit too early from my side here. Yeah, let's see, can I hit it with the swing here? Oh, nice one. Yeah, that was a good hit. You wanna get some more? Yeah, you know, that's what's so strange. I guess it's how, like, I guess it's what a normal animal would do usually, right? Like, if you hit it, it will run away. In most cases, at least. I mean, like, you know, rabies is a different thing, but if one of those things had rabies, save me. Yeah, so just get some good hits in here. And then wait for them to come around again. Monsutā Hantā is a game that very much requires patience. If you just charge in against like larger monsters as well, you're in for a world of hurt, basically. Oh, the cool drink has expired. This is where this hunt becomes a little bit dangerous. You see, my health is already decreasing there a little bit. So we only have one other one here, so now we are out of cool drinks. So we want to get this wrapped up soonish, if possible. Oh, nice 2 hits there. Okay. Oh, this one is still alive? Okay, there we go. Was very confused for a second. Another liver, please? Another Fang. Man, Monsutā Hantā really hates me today, huh? Oh, I got this one out too. Stopped in the right spot here for me. Yeah, this one is just very angry, understandably. Oh, there it is, another liver. Yeah, that attack hurts, kinda. Can imagine what it would have looked like if we wouldn't have had the additional armor. But there we go, yeah, so this quest is really just another fetch quest. It's more of a gather quest, but you know, you don't have to go to any gathering spots, you just have to murder those very annoying sand sharks. So that's that one. What I really like to do when I have to deliver things is when the countdown timer goes down, I like to sleep in the bed here. I haven't shown that off yet, but if you sleep in the bed, it actually fully restores your HP. So when you are desperate on a hunt, like you're running out of supplies or something like that, you might just want to get back to camp. Especially if you're fighting in a zone that's close to it anyway, right? For example, like 2 or 1 here, zone-wise. It's a strategy. Like, I've been there. Especially if you're a beginner, please. Like, you have 50 minutes to kill most monsters. I don't know why it's not an hour, why they go for 50 specifically. But yeah. Oh, look at that. Pisca and Jaw. Pisca and Jaw. Is it like Piscine or Piscine? I like to say Piscine? Piscine? Pisces? Piscine? It's from a fish, basically. Dice reward though, 1500. Okay, thank you very much. You like to save? Yeah, why not? So we got this one down. So that's the annoying one out of the way. Let us go to the farm first. So, something I missed last time. I did it off screen a few times. Is I was like, oh, there's no like bug gathering spot. There is a bug gathering spot. It's right here though. I somehow misremembered. So here you can get like all sorts of bugs and spider webs and stuff like that. Bug hopper. A lot of that stuff is just for fishing exclusively. What I want to do most of the time when I head into the farm is just get some ore from here. So you can also get ore on quests, but you would need to get a pickaxe actually. And it's not a hard thing to do, you can just buy them or even make them, but they will also break on the quest. So when I need ores, I just like to go out with the objective of gathering ores basically, instead of doing it on the side. So sometimes I will really just go on like a giant ore quest and like not hunt any monsters, but just go out on a quest, mine everything, come back, go out on a quest, mine everything. It's pretty standard, I think. I could also play huskberries. Yeah, huskberries are actually hollow like berry shells, and you can make ammunition with that one. Like you put a needleberry into a huskberry and then you have like a piercing ammunition thing or something like that. So that's very important if you're a gunner, obviously. Always having ammunition at hand. You can't really run out because there's one type of ammunition that you can just use infinitely. It's just called normal ammunition. Normal shot. It's not really a creative name. But that's how that works. Otherwise, you know, like what would happen if you were on a hunt and then you couldn't do damage anymore. I wonder whether they actually noticed that during a beta. They were like, oh, let's do this bow gun, right? It's not really a crossbow, it's like half crossbow, half gun. And then they were like, oh yeah, cool, you can make ammunition, and then they took it out on a quest, and then they realized, hey, if you run out of ammunition, you cannot really do anything anymore. Oh yeah, look at the serpent blade, by the way. It's pretty cool. And the orange things you see poking out, I don't know if you noticed, but when I draw the weapon, it actually will deploy those orange fangs. It's a very great sword thing to do. And also the little piggy is now here in our home. We have kind of adopted it after petting it last episode. Okay, do I need to make any helmet now? Or is there anything I would like to make? Could make the battle helm apparently. Requires iron ore, 5 of them. Oh, that's rather expensive. Earth crystals, disc stone. This wouldn't really give me anything new. The defense is nice, I suppose. For the Velociprey helmet, we would need Kelby hide. Kelby are like little deer. It's also like an herbivore you can hunt outside. Or I guess hunt in the field. Everything is outside if you think about it in Monster Hunter. Something I would like to do. What is another quest? I know we need to do the Great Jungle Kut-Ku. Verbal Arena, we don't need trouble in the forest. We need actually. This is slaying 10 Bullfangos. Might as well introduce it to what Bullfango are. I just deposited my items, right? I'm not going crazy. Yeah, okay. So, Bullfango, they're quite troublesome. Especially if you're a gunner, not really from my experience, but from my younger brother's experience. Because Bullfangos are those giant boars that can charge you and totally ruin your day. And, you know, if you're a gunner, you need to take aim and like be steady and uninterrupted. And it can be like quite a pickle when you get charged by like 3 giant boars at once, you know? So let's see. Bullfangos, I think I have to go to area 6 or something like that, or... Oh no, actually I think it's area 8. So just try and head in there. Let me also quickly consume rations. I'm gonna need that stamina, trust me. I don't know whether Bullfango got anything special to them, loot-wise I mean. I think you can get their head and make a helmet from that. You see that thing back there? That moving thing? That's a Bullfango. So it's a good idea to take them on one at a time, if you can. I don't know how many there are in here. Oh look, there's 2 of them actually, 3 of them. So actually you don't want to kite all 3 of them at once. You see that he's kind of charging like this? Let's see how many hits I need for that with the Serpent Blade. 2, 3, 4. Seems quite good to me. Oh, and there's another one charging in. Yep, there he goes flying. Yep. Quickly exited the zone by accident. Are there any Bullfangers in here? I don't think so. So the bad thing about exiting zones is you will lose the opportunity to like carve any monster you've killed because they will despawn as soon as you leave a zone. In single player at least. In multiplayer they will stay around a while. Yeah, let's just try and hit it off here. Oh, there we go. Now I can carve one. We need to kill 10. Some raw meat. Excuse me for the camera, by the way. I bound it to the analog stick now, so sometimes you might get a weird perspective because it's supposed to be on a D-pad, you know. They're just running around this Bullfango. Bam. Hit it with a little side slash and then the backwards one. Then again the side slash. Oh, nope. Okay, you got me. If that was a little weird, I just intended to block, but I hit the speed up button by accident. They're so close to each other. Where is that thing? Oh, there it is. Just lost it out of sight here. And slam. There we go. Yeah, so this is number 3 down. Let me just check the quest here. Got a Bullfango pelt, that's right. They have their own pelts. They don't really have Bullfango armor though, at least not as far as I know. Let's head here. Check for Bullfangos. Really don't like this zone, it's a little strange. Oh god, there are a few of them I can already see. Maybe I can do a little double kill here. Please, another Sidewinder. Okay, you got me. Still doing quite a lot of damage actually. For them being, you know, just a basic mob. I mean, we don't really have, like, great armor. We're still very much at beginning level. Oh, that one spawned right inside of me, huh? That's a little horrifying. Oh god. The slaughter. Yeah, I was already prepared. Prepared for impact. Oh god, yep. Just take me out. Why are there 4 of them here? That seems not to be an intended design. I don't remember that one. Yeah, now you see what I mean. Imagine this and then you don't have a melee weapon basically. That's why the Bullfangos have a very special reputation among the Monster Hunter community, you know, like they're like, oh no. And in this game, there's no like Bullfango boss. But in Monster Hunter 2, or Monster Hunter Freedom 2 I should say, there is a Bullfango boss actually. Oh god, this zone is just a hellscape, man. Just get me out of here. Oh, I got another one. That one behind us, making trouble. Come and get me. Block. Oh! One got me from behind. Yep, this. Yeah, just throw me out, man. This is quite the quest. Okay, let's just heal up again. It's a little bit embarrassing, but dealing with 4 Bullfangers at once is not very nice. We don't really need their loot, at least I don't think so. And if we were to like really need their loot, we might as well like go hunting for them specifically. Takes still 4 hits to take one of them out, man. Later when you have a good weapon, you can take them out like in 1 or maybe 2 hits. Then you're golden, man. Okay, please. My angry boys. Let's hit it. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a big problem when fighting Bullfangos. They seldom come alone. Don't even know how many we've killed by now, actually. Okay, please, just perish. Weapon power is decreased from beating the heck out of a boar. Okay, we got one more here. Okay, if you would please go away. Thank you. Now I can carve your body. All of this, and all I got was a raw meat. I can hear it. Oh, there it is. Hiding in the bushes. I think this one just needs one more hit. Yeah, okay. Also. So this is not one of my favorite zones to begin with. We just need to kill one more. Oh, there's one. It's coming in straight away. This is a little bit of a scary situation. Just funnel him through. Get in some quick hits before the other one comes. I already saw one at the end of that little tunnel. There we go. All required monsters have been slain. And there it comes. Yep. Yeah, so in Monsutā Hantā Freedom 2 there's the Bull Drome. This is just an even bigger boar. It's quite fun to fight, by itself at least. It's absolute hell to fight if you have, like, at least in the beginning of the game, if you have like the Bull Drome and then like 3 Bullfangos just going after you. It's basically like you cannot stop. You always have to be moving. I don't mind if I get us some herbs here while we wait for the return timer to go down. Might as well be productive. Yeah, so this is an easy hunt. It's another like small monster hunt. Those hunts are going to be less and less like prevalent in future quest levels. Like when we get to 3 and 4 star, I don't even know whether there's still any small monster hunts. It's just to ease you into the idea of killing monsters early on. And also kind of forcing you to get to know the environment a little and like watch your back. See some antidote herbs, sap plant, and 4 Bullfango pelts actually. 1 stack of 2 in there. Yeah, not bad. Do it for the money, as they say. Let's save this one. Okay, so this was easy enough, am I right? So now we, I'm pretty sure, need to hunt our first big wyvern. Our first big wyvern is gonna be what I mentioned earlier. It's called the Kut-Ku. It's a very iconic monster hunter monster, you will see why. It also belongs to the species of bird wyverns, actually. But it even has like proper wings and stuff like that. Let me just put some stuff in here. I think the herbs I'm gonna keep this time. I actually put them into the chest first. There's also some stuff I want to buy. We can't come back in here yet. I think there's gonna be a kitchen in there at some point. Not really sure how we can get there actually. I also think we haven't talked to this trader yet. Hello there, what can I do for you today? There's quite a variety of items out here. So she's just selling like basic items as well. She's the one selling like pickaxes and stuff. And trap tools. We might want to get some trap tools. You can build traps like this. In this Monsutā Hantā there's only pitfall traps. But in later iterations there's also the shock trap. Another thing I want to buy is actually the Book of Combos. So this is the intro dex for first time combiners. Improves your combining success rate. So I think there are 3 books of combos or 4. And so you want to get some of them so you're not wasting too many materials combining stuff. Let me also just check whether I can upgrade something on the farm. I got 648 points. That's not quite enough for anything. Something I really like to upgrade early is the mining spot. But you get more and more like upgrading options unlocked as you're progressing, basically. So for now, it's not even an option to upgrade this. Let's see. Disc stone, whetstone. Ah, 1 iron ore at least. An ice crystal. I think it's funny because ice crystal... Wait, is there an ice biome in this Monsutā Hantā? I don't think there is an ice biome. There's just like cold caves or something like this. Am I going insane? I think the snow biome is like Monsutā Hantā Freedom 2. Okay, let's receive some items here. Some herbs and some fire herbs. Very aptly named. Just replant one of the herbs straight away. I could like bring my dung here every time, but you know the herbs aren't that important right now. Don't plant anything else, please. Thank you. And then get some bugs here. And some spiderwebs. Now spiderweb is pretty important because that actually goes with the trap. So we want spiderweb and I think we want ivy or something like that. And this will, from this we can basically fashion a net. And then the net can be combined with the trap tool to make a pitfall trap. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. So now I will head in here. So I'm pretty sure that the Book of Combos we always need to have on our person for it to take effect. But I think you can combine stuff from the chest, so we don't need to be holding everything. Do we arrange items? Nope. Take out items? Maybe you cannot combine from the chest in this one? Okay, then let's... So we have spiderweb. Do we have ivy? We do not have ivy. That's a little bad. Okay, let's take some flash bombs with us. So you see, I got a lot of flash bombs here. They're just from the Velcidrome hunt, basically. Let's take some paintballs. Paintballs are the hunter's best friend. This is also something you might not be familiar with, because paintballs, they let you track a monster on the map. As long as the paintball is in effect, you can exactly see where the monster is going. Take some herbs here. We got some blue mushrooms, maybe. We got 2 blue mushrooms. That means I can make 2 potions. I even got some honey, which means I can increase effectiveness of the potions. So let's see. If I go to combine, I can combine herbs with the blue mushrooms. Now you see there's a success... Why can I not speak today? There's a success rate of 100%. So let's just do it here. And then we can combine the honey with the potion. This makes a mega potion. It has a 95% success rate. I think normally it has like 85 without the Book of Combos 1. So now we are set up a little at least. Are you selling anything special right now, milady? Nutrients. Herbal medicine is interesting. Not really anything I want, I don't think. Monster fluid is very valuable. You can see it's like 5,000 zenny. It drops from insects, and insects are really like cumbersome to slay. It's not like killing them, it's like killing them without tearing their body to shreds. Like you have to kill them with poison, so it's a really like quirky thing to do. You have to kill them with poison so their body stays intact and then you can carve them. I always found that very difficult to do. Okay. Did I miss anything? Yeah, I talked to you, I talked to you. I don't think there's anyone else I need to talk to, actually. So yeah, let's depart and hunt a Kut-Ku. So this is usually where the fledgling hunters get their wings, so to say. Funnily enough, because this is the first winged monster you fight. Also... Oh, it's not in the forest and hills, huh? I totally... It's totally went over my head, man. I didn't know that. Okay, let's take the map. Take this barrel. It's not a barrel bomb this time. Smoke bomb? I'm not really sure why smoke bomb is even a thing. Like, it makes you less likely to be noticed, but I'm pretty sure this has never helped me before. Maybe it doesn't exactly work as intended or something like that. Okay, we have 2 flash bombs in here still. That's important to remember. Maybe I will come back for them. So let's just eat some rations. And from here we can either go to 1 or to 2. Let's see, I'm not quite sure where we want to go. Let's head to 2 first. Just a hunch. Pretty sure there will be a cutscene. Oh, it's right here, okay. Good hunch. Now, welcome to the jungle, by the way. This is the jungle biome, the jungle map, if you so will. And this is what a Kut-Ku looks like. Those little weird things on its head are actually its ears. It's susceptible to sound, even these sonic bombs fired against the Cephalos. That's something to think about. I want to... Where did it even land? Somewhere back there? The jungle is like very difficult to see in some areas. Yeah, there it is. I see its pink butt. Oh god. My hunter flinched as soon as this thing noticed me. I'm getting hit by fire right away. Don't try this at home, kids. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to hit it in the face, basically. Oh yeah, that's not very good from my side here. Probably don't want to stay directly in front of it, huh? So this is gonna be... It's gonna be a test for me too. Not having played Monsutā Hantā in quite a while. Okay, yeah, the tail slip, or the tail swing, or whatever you want to call it, can be quite a problem. I also did a mistake here, I wanted to block. You couldn't see it here, but you saw like some stars over my head. That basically means I was like penalized for being hit too much. Oh god, am I gonna faint here? This Kut-Ku, man. Turns out not as easy as I had it in my recent memory. Okay, let's just wait until it's like doing something so I can be in a blind spot to heal. Oh, camera screwing me over here. Yeah, that was not very fair. Oh god, am I gonna die here? No. I have to mash the buttons here. Oh, there we go. Okay, please. Don't be so angry. Oh, that was a very close one. So it will do this little charge attack and then fall down. There's something to watch out for. Sorry for my horrible performance, by the way. You wouldn't think I've played this game before. Fighting it in the forest and hills map is way nicer, actually. Oh yeah, also something you can see. On the map, there's this pink ball now. This is because I paintballed it. And what it just did was it flew up a little and the wind actually pushed me and interrupted me a little. This is also something you have to watch out for, especially with bigger enemies. Bigger enemies will cause more wind, which causes your hunter to flinch. Okay, I will do a block here. Block consumes stamina and hurts your sharpness. But you really don't want to be in the corner when the Kut-Ku goes wild. Okay, just play it cautious here. Little fireball. Coming for me here. Let me hit and then dodge. Resheath the blade. So you want to pick your fights as a greatsword user. You don't really have that much mobility, so you have to make it count. It's gonna do a tail swipe, then I'm gonna come in for a little hit. Bad one by me here. Another tail swipe. This tail is rather short, so it's not that much of a problem actually. But some other enemies have like pretty big tails that can even be cut off. I meant to heal there, but somehow it hasn't like registered my input. There we go. Let's throw the mega potion on. Another thing you can do actually, like I can flash bomb this. This is quite good, but the Kut-Ku also becomes a little bit unpredictable when it's like flashed like this. You never know what attack it's gonna do next. So you should take your opportunity to just go wild while you can. Now it's angry, by the way. So this means it will do a ton more damage when it's angry. Let me just sharpen my weapon here. And it's also like kind of foaming at the mouth. Oh god. Dodge. And it will do this fireball barrage here. So this is the interesting thing about Monster Hunter. When you damage monsters enough, their attack pattern will change while they're angry. I think we're doing actually quite well. You can see it kind of has its ears folded back now, right? That means for Kut-Ku usually it's weak already. It's quite wounded. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna try and, yep, hit it with a backswing. So that was rather easy actually. Even though I totally messed up, like, during the first part of the hunt. So this will of course take you long if you're not that experienced and if you don't have a weapon like we do right now. The nice thing is you got the Kut-Ku down now, and of course you can also make Kut-Ku armor and stuff like that. Almost every bigger monster, I'm pretty sure every bigger monster has an armor associated with it. So we couldn't see it yet in the smithy, right? That's because when you pick up a monster part, then it unlocks in the blacksmith option. So you can't see them from the start. So that's why, like, it might have seemed like there are not many armors to begin with. But trust me, there's so much equipment actually you can get. But now the little spot on the map is actually grayed out, as you can see there. Man, look at how dense the jungle is. The little spot was grayed out, that means the monster is dead. I think we can only see that because I've got the vision special ability. Yeah, no, it's like not a very good ability in this game. In later Monster Hunter games, it allows you to do like some other stuff, like see how weak the monster is and stuff like that, because there's no HP bar, right? There are no damage numbers in this one. Damage numbers is something that has been introduced in Monster Hunter, like, I would like to say with Monster Hunter World, right? I don't think the DS ones actually had damage numbers. Okay, now here. Update information. Training school. Greatsword Young Kut-Ku training updated. Head to the training school east of the village. And then, of course, another gallery movie. So, what was that thing about the training school? The training school, they basically give you equipment and say, hunt this monster. And it's like a test. In the training school, you don't really get to carve the monster and get its part. You get like some like vouchers and like some medals and stuff like that, some commendations, basically for hunting the monster, and then you can make like special equipment. Like there's some stuff you can only get from the training school, basically is what I'm trying to say. And it's like a test. They want you, because you can't bring your own gear, so they give you gear and say, just do it, man. You can't do it with the trashiest weapon in the game. Like, what are you even doing here? Okay, let's get those ores and get this. I don't think the herbs are so important. Also, I can do like some off-screen farming if I really need herbs, and like you can even buy them like for 10 zenny or something like that. So I'm gonna do some off-screen stuff for Monster Hunter for sure. Not like some big monster hunts, maybe just like some repeats or like some gathering quests or something like that, you know, basically just for money and materials. Because I don't think it's very enjoyable to like see me mining iron ore for like an hour, right? Okay, so let's just deposit some stuff here. We didn't even use more than one flash bomb, we only used a single one, huh? I also got some honey, which is nice. Just deposited the herbs. So against bigger monsters, you always want to be like pretty stacked equipment-wise. The bigger the monster, the bigger your stack of equipment should be. Oh, I still have some husk berries in there. There we go. What are we looking like here? I can't get the mushroom tree yet. Mushroom tree would be nice because we could get blue mushrooms and then make potions more reliably. Do you have anything special? Not really. Okay, so let's just go to the hunter's school. It's right here. I'm not gonna do like a hunting quest here, I just want to show you what it's like basically. This is the hunter training school. The school rules. Defeat the monster with the pre-selected equipment. On strict school orders, one defeat spells the end. This is something I haven't mentioned yet. When you head to a quest and you die, you will be put back to base camp. And then you die again, you will be put back again. But if you die for a third time, it's game over basically and you're sent back to the village. In the school, you're not allowed to die at all. Gather items. Hunter survival training. Use items torn from defeated monsters. So this is special in the hunting school. Here it says monsters here at school drop different items than normal. Grasping which monster will drop which item is the key to victory. So you might carve like a bullfango and it doesn't give you a pelt, it just gives you like a potion. It's very funny actually. Just getting a potion out of like a big boar. The inside of the supply box begins empty. However, as time passes, useful items may be delivered. So there's no map or like first aid stuff there at first. But I think like after 10 or 15 minutes, you get like some of that stuff if you need it. And you need to unlock new quests by basically slaying those wyverns in the village first. And blah blah blah. So now we're in the quest select. You see here, there's the young Kut-Ku training. It's in the forest and hills. We've only unlocked the great sword. Does it send us directly into the quest here? Or does it send us into the preparation screen first? Let me just see. Pretty sure it doesn't drop us directly into the quest. If it does, I'm very sorry. Yeah, so, oh yeah, you see, we've only unlocked the great sword right now. It's even the same one we have. Oh, there's the black piercing, that's one of the things I was talking about earlier. Yeah, so this is the prearranged equipment. You can see it's a little challenging because there's 2 slots that don't have any equipment. You can look at the status and see your little abilities. They only have detect on this one. So you can also totally just quit out and then go back to the village. Those quests are nice to do. They can be quite challenging. Maybe not the young Kut-Ku one, but like there's some monsters that are big and bad and you don't really want to face them with like subpar equipment. Talking about big and bad. Gonna do one more quest, I believe. Let's see, weapon crafting. Actually, how do we upgrade the weapon we got right now? Great Serpent Blade requires Velociraptor claws, medium monster bones, and the light crystal. That's pretty cool. And then the silver fang serpent blade, Velociraptor claws, medium monster bones, and white Velociraptor scales. 672, 624. So the white one would be better for now. I have an entire weapon tree, like not here right now, but like on my phone. I might just look into that. Should I craft any helmet now? Protection piercing. I think this gives you like auto block or something. Yeah, auto guard. I don't know how you do it. I think you need to stand perfectly still and your guy will block by himself. I've never used it before. Make the battle helm. There's no Kut-Ku helm apparently. That's strange. Is there a Kut-Ku plate? There is. Kut-Ku mail. Like we don't have something equipped right now, right? Yeah, we have nothing equipped there. So we might as well buy a helmet. I think we have enough money. Helmet wise, what do we even have? Leather chain, hunters or battle. Let's look at some details here. won't really give us anything, but 8 defense would be nice. Hunter's helmet also wouldn't give us anything. The chain helmet we established will give us detect. I have to look up what exactly detect does actually. And this one is the same. I think I'm gonna go for battle helm just for more defense. It's like 8 defense instead of, you know, 0. Just equip it now. So like this little crown type helmet, as you can see, maybe. Okay then. So now we have another urgent quest, by the way. This one is the land shark. That might seem very familiar, right? This is what I talked about earlier. This is actually the Cephadrome and not the Cephalos. So that's like a big land shark. Like a little, like slightly bigger land shark at least. Is there anything I should buy? Maybe I should bring some barrel bombs, actually. But then I have to quit the quest again, because for some reason you can't enter your house while you have a quest accepted. It's very weird. I think they fixed that, or it's not really broken, but like they changed that in later Monster Hunter iterations. Let's get some barrel bombs. Why not? Let's also take out like 3 of these. I think you can blind the Cephadrome. Then let's take like 10 small barrel bombs here. Anything else I need? Probably not. And then let's hope we can deal with this thing in a timely fashion. Unlike the liver delivery quest. Okay, there we go, the land shark. Let's do it. And if we finish this one, we will have access to the next tier of quests actually. So if you know which ones are the key quests, actually you can progress rather rapidly. At least at first. Yeah, let's see. How many cool drinks do you have? 2. So I'm not very confident there's enough. There might be a difficult hunt we got ahead of us here. Let's just get absolutely everything. I'm always taking the huskberries. It's actually a habit of mine. I was like, what if you need them, you know? Also, you can just sell them. I think they sell like for 1 zenny per berry or something like that. Yeah, and then consume cool drink. Then maybe get the sonic bomb out. And then let's see where the Cephadrome is actually. Is it that thing in front? It's just slightly larger than a normal Cephalos actually. I think that's it. Is it? Is it larger? It's hard to say. No, it's not larger. Okay, then maybe it's in the other zone. Excuse me, boys. Excuse me. Just coming through. Yeah, I know. You want my attention? Just zigzag here. Hope stamina doesn't run out. The desert is very interesting because you don't really have to go to a corridor. You can kind of walk like this. Just walk into the edge of the map. There he is, the big boy. The clipping is not very nice. Oh yes, you also see they say the Cephadrome is actually black. It's not really black, right? It's just slightly darker than normal Cephalos. I like it actually. It's one of the big monsters that actually does not have a armor set of its own. For some reason. Like at least not a full one. I think there's like Cephalos gauntlets or something like that. Let me just kill this thing right here. Oh man, that takes quite a while to kill. Okay, never mind then. Would have been nice to get one of them out of the equation so we're not getting like annoyed or anything. There we go. Let's try to get some nice hits in here. Standing up quite quickly actually. So this thing is so big that we might just be able to stand under the legs and do a serious amount of damage. One thing to watch out for is the body check it can do. So sorry if this looks a little bit messy here. So this is the thing with large monsters. Sometimes they're too large for their own good. So you can kind of like stand in their blind spots and then just go ham, basically. So this is what I'm doing right now. So this is the body check I was talking about. We were positioned rather well here, so we didn't get hit. Oh, now we have a problem. Yep. Okay, now I was in tail range there. It's going back into the sand. It's not bad, per se. Oh. Because this gives us some time to heal, ideally. Okay, please no more sand spitting. Okay, where is the big boy? I didn't, like, paintball it. I think it can only be in 2 zones anyway, so you don't really need to. Okay, so another good hit with the Sonic Bomb. However, that was our last Sonic Bomb. One of his minions interrupted us here. It's a little bit aggravating. Ah, and we're bouncing off his legs here now. Maybe I should have sharpened. Oh, it hit me, huh? Okay, yeah, so that can be very devastating. I don't know whether the small Cephalos can do this, but this thing, when it hits you with this flying attack, it actually has paralyzing fins, you know? Okay, sorry, I just wanted to heal up here real quick. Let me try to carve this. Without getting interrupted, please. Okay, nice. Just a liver. Bummer. When you don't want them, you get them. I don't know what the cooldown, or like, what the detonation time of the small barrel bombs is. If you want to get the big guy out with barrel bombs, it's hard to time, actually. Let me pull the mini whetstone out here. Okay, let's just see whether I can intercept them here somehow. Ah, this could be... Yes, okay, you see that? This is like... I don't think they tell you this, but you can totally get those guys out via small barrel bombs. Now, bad positioning on my part. Maybe he's... Yeah, okay, perfect. I was about to say maybe he will spit sand here. Please don't jump back in. Little shoulder check or body check. Sometimes it's very weird. They can damage you like by walking. As it just did right here. Oh, and it just flinched because one of the Cephalos attacked it. By accident, it's just like friendly fire. Yeah, sometimes it really just touches you and you take damage, basically. And there we go. That was rather easy. I think that was a pretty smooth hunt. So that's that urgent quest down. So this will allow us to progress to even more difficult monsters. So this is still like very early game Monster Hunter. You see I just like fashioned a full armor set right before this boss. Also the term boss in Monster Hunter is a little funny, because like every monster is a kind of boss, you know? You're predominantly hunting big monsters, so it's just boss fight after boss fight, basically. And I always compare it to Dark Souls a lot, because it's so skill based. I didn't do this before, because I think I played Dark Souls like 5 years after I played my first Monster Hunter or something like that. So the parallels weren't that clear to me, because I didn't know what Dark Souls actually was at that point. But after playing a ton of Monster Hunter, I can tell you that like it helps so much playing Dark Souls, because it's also like that patience-y thing, right? Like you really want to like go easy, don't get tilted, you know, like reposition, don't have your weapon out like at the wrong moment. Let's see, we got some jaws, wyvern claws, large monster bone, and another medium one. Very nice. Okay. So this, I'm pretty sure this will grant us access to the next quest level. Let's just check it together so we can see. Cephadrome registered. Nice. Hammer Cephadrome training updated. Okay. I think the more of them you kill, the more training gets unlocked, maybe? Or like you need to beat the Sephiroth training with the hammer, for example, first. And then it might unlock another one. Like bowgun training, sword and shield training, lance training, you know. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you see now this is level 3. So here we have a capture quest. Haven't talked about this at all yet. What else do we got? Velocidrome Redux. It's Slay 2 Velocidrome. This is something cool about Monsutā Hantā, where they start like throwing multiple monsters at you, like multiple big ones. The Land Shark we just did. Bring Me X is... Oh, you need to deliver 3 Herbivore eggs. That will also be very interesting. And just some coal mining. Slay 20 Genprey. We haven't seen what a Genprey is yet, but it's also a kind of raptor. Slay 2 Gendrome. So this is, you see the drome again for the big monster. Eoprey, slay the Gypsaros. That is it's a very dastardly monster. Deliver to Wyvern X and slay 20 Velociprey. Okay guys, for now I'm gonna say thank you very much for watching as I'm heading into the farm. I hope you're enjoying this little like mini-series, I would almost like to call it. It's only gonna be like a March series or something like that. Let's see how far we can get actually. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. But more importantly, have a nice day. I'll be seeing you next time and happy hunting!